Might be good. I know nothing about him.
Hey friends, I'm Dan Foulds.
And I'm Sean Herb.
This is Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Rubbin' is racing and grubbin' is tasting. Now look here, you might notice that there's something a little different about tonight's picture. So I just want to start out, if I may, by saying, Brandon Bain, my brother, I miss you. I hope you feel better soon. There is a huge void in my heart because you're not here with me tonight. Get better soon. Be here next week. But the good news is...
Makes me feel better about myself, obviously.
But the good news is that because my buddy Brandon Bain is not here, guess who I got? I got the star of the 19th hole
At the Henderson
live
Cabin. Here
from
we
the
go.
Henderson Cabin at Coach's Corner, Sean
here.
Herb. Holy crap!
We're here in the center of the universe, buddy. God bless you. Brandon, you owe me one, buddy, because I know nothing about this. But I love you. I hope you're feeling better, buddy. But man, we're going to talk later.
We're going to talk about NASCAR. Listen, if you're looking at this, thank you so much. We are so grateful for you. You would do us a huge service if you would like this if you're seeing it on Facebook, share it if you're seeing it on Facebook. If you're seeing it on YouTube, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit that subscribe
Love
button.
for you to do it. We got a lot of fans in the background right now cheering.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the live show. This is a live show, and we do have a live studio audience.
Well, I think they just walked up and noticed that Brandon's not here. They're like, what the hell is Sean Herb doing here?
We do have a live studio audience, and they are doing their best to get our attention.
Yeah.
Okay, this is actually a NASCAR show, so
let's get into it.
Let me talk about NASCAR. First, we're going to start off with the sad news, then we're going to get to the good news. Actually, a really, really decent, spectacular young man and his wife lost their life down in the Florida Keys recently, just this last weekend. William Rowdy Harrell and his wife Blakely died in a tragic car accident in the Florida Keys just days after their wedding last weekend. Mr. Harrell was a tire carrier for Hendrick Motorsports and the number 88 car of William Byron. Before joining NASCAR, William was the middle linebacker for the University of Alabama's football team, where he won 3 national championships.
Unbelievable.
So for William and Blakely's family, you are in our hearts. God bless you. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. You're in our hearts.
Awful.
And we wish you the comfort that God provides. I just cannot even imagine that. Woo! Moment of silence for them. Okay, so as you know, we're not racing right now, but we've got things to talk about. We're not racing. Well, you and I are racing.
I'm racing.
There are no NASCAR races now. Hey, look, we're only 74 days away from the green flag dropping for the Daytona 500. That's going to be fun.
It should be.
Have you ever been to the Daytona 500?
No, I have not. I've never been to a NASCAR race, my friend.
Have you ever watched
The
one on
only
TV?
reason I connect with them is I know how to change a tire. Who knows how to do that? You know how to change a tire, you ought to be connected with them.
So
they do it a lot quicker than I do, but let's go with it.
Were you here when John Boy and Billy were here?
I was here.
Remember that
John Boy
night?
And Billy.
John Boy and Billy?
Yes.
And they had John, this is 25 years ago.
Easy.
There was a NASCAR tire changing simulator back here. Remember that?
That was a contest.
That was
yes.
Are you man enough to change a tire?
Yeah.
That was spectacular.
Badass. Hell yeah.
Happy belated 25th birthday to the 2020 NASCAR Cup Series champion, Chase Elliott. Cheers, Chase.
Chase, I love you. I don't know much about you.
Brandon.
Congratulations.
Brandon, I know you're watching this, and I know right now you're smiling because I know that's your man. I know you love him.
I don't know if he's smiling. He's in a lot of pain right now, but
well, he's in pain, but hopefully he's...
That's his favorite, though. I've heard it on the show, right?
Yeah,
Chase Elliott's his boy.
Oh my gosh, he loves him.
How about it, bud?
Colleague Racing announced Tuesday that A.J. Allmendinger is going to go back to full-time competition in the Xfinity Series, driving the number 16 Chevrolet in all 33 races. That move brings Matt Colleague-owned organization up to 3 full-time cars in the X Series. Allmendinger, who's got one of the coolest names, we're going to talk more about driver names.
He's the Dinger, I guess.
Allmendinger. He's been on TV. He's been an announcer. He's a pretty cool cat. 38 years old. joins fellow full-timer Justin Haley and newcomer Jeb Burton. That's by Ward Burton, you know, that family,
Yes.
the Burton boys.
All the Burtons, yeah.
NASCAR, by the way, is a huge family enterprise.
It is.
So there's granddads,
oh,
dads,
man. They're in hearts, everybody. It travels down the family
huge
line.
Huge family thing.
I've realized that.
As a matter of fact, there is a family connection with last year's Cup champion. Anyway, Adam Stevens, longtime crew chief for the number 18 car of Kyle Busch, Kyle Rowdy Busch. He moves to the number 20 car of Christopher Bell. Ben Bashore, a former engineer for Joe Gibbs Racing, will be Kyle Busch's new crew chief. And I think what they did was, you know, Kyle only won one race last year. He was
I know.
He was the Cup champion the year before.
Okay, yeah.
He goes from being like top
I like
dog
Kyle Busch. I know who Kyle is,
to only winning one race. And so I think somebody said, you know, it's time to shake it up. We're going to change up some stuff.
Crew chiefs.
So Ben Bashore is going to be Kyle's new crew chief, and hopefully he can get KFB back to his winning ways. And by the way, we talked about Daytona. I found a little tidbit today. Kyle Busch has won a lot of stuff, but he's never won at Daytona. So
Kyle Busch has never won at Daytona?
He's never won at the Daytona 500. So watch out for Kyle Busch, who had a ho-hum year last year, to come smoking.
I got a feeling that's Dan's boy. Is that your boy, Kyle Busch?
Well, he is.
He is not. I'm dumbfounded to know he's never won.
Listen, he's not the most. He's not the most popular guy. And actually, a lot of this year, his car was like that because he could be a little bit off-putting. You know, I mean,
off-putting.
He can be a little bit off-putting. But you cannot. I mean, the guy is.
Sounds like y'all are blaming it on his crew chief, though.
When he gets into a pickup truck,
right?
He dominates. I mean, he is a bad man.
When the hell do we see him on a pickup truck?
He races. So this is.
They have pickup truck racing.
So we have truck racing, and we have Xfinity racing.
Okay.
And then we have Cup racing, and the trucks are cute.
And he does all of them?
Well, because he owns a truck team.
He sponsors them.
Some drivers are so wealthy, and that's wealthy, Mr. Chris Rock. They're wealthy. Some drivers are so wealthy that they can actually have other teams, and so Mr. Busch actually has
truck racing. Okay.
He does, and he can race the truck himself. He can hire
trucks. Learning tonight.
Yeah. So, like when you start making money in NASCAR, the first thing you want to do is make more of it.
Yes,
right?
Of course.
So that's
you're investing in other things.
So he does have his own
racing.
team. Let me back up. There's 4 tiers. ARCA is like the beginner
go-kart racing?
And somebody's going to probably nut up now and say, no, it's not. There's West and there's East and all.
Oh, bring it in. Call the bat phone.
NASCAR bought ARCA a while back. So I think of 4 tiers. ARCA, where you start, being a NASCAR driver. And then you go to the trucks. And then you go to Xfinity. And Xfinity almost looks like Cup.
Okay.
The cars look about the same.
Cars, whatever,
they're going pretty close to the same speed. Although I have heard a knowledgeable NASCAR official say that between every tier, there's a huge gap.
I guarantee it.
You got to be really, really good.
I mean, I've heard
in one
I didn't know
to be
about the
not
truck
really
racing
good.
to know the other.
So to me, it's 4 steps. But apparently those steps are giant leaps. And there is a kid who is like super in ARCA and won't do well in Xfinity. Same thing, Xfinity won't do well.
How about the kid we were talking about from Savannah? Did he start off and then go through truck and then that? That's
Delma Cowart. And actually, Delma and I were in the director staff of the Ailey Shrine Temple together.
Right.
He actually did swimming pool enclosures.
He jumped.
Well, he was a local guy. Now we're going back in the day. I heard a legend, by the way, that Dale Earnhardt Sr. actually slept on Delma Cowart's couch.
Really?
Yeah. Like, you got to understand that the NASCAR you see today is very polished. It's Hollywood. It's corporate.
Well, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but when Gordon was coming up, didn't he go from go-karts to?
Yeah,
he almost just jumped straight into NASCAR.
He worked his way up, and kids do start in go-karts. There was a time. Go back and watch the movie Days of Thunder.
A little bit of information.
If you watch the movie Days of Thunder,
with Tom Cruise,
do we have a NASCAR fan in the house?
Y'all don't want to come up and say hello?
If we got a NASCAR fan in the house, we'd love to have you come up here.
Come on, ladies.
We're just at Coach's Corner, the center of the universe.
Don't be nervous. Come on up and say hey.
Don't be nervous. Corey LaJoie will drive the number 7 Chevrolet for Spire Motorsport for the 2021 NASCAR season.
Nice.
Previously, Corey competed in 2 full-time seasons, driving the number 32 Ford for Go Fast. That's Go Fast without a T, Go Fast Racing. LaJoie kicked off the 2020 season with an 8th-place finish in the Daytona 500. Corey has 129 career Cup Series parts. Rick Ware Racing announced yesterday that Biohaven Pharmaceuticals will become the primary sponsor for the number 51 car during the entire 2021 NASCAR Cup Series. Now look, that's good news.
Biohaven Pharmaceuticals?
Biohaven Pharmaceuticals.
Do they have the cure for COVID? God bless them.
No, but there are people that have a vaccine. The newsworthy thing of this is, in this day and age, for somebody to sign up and say, we're going to sponsor a car for every race is a big deal.
I just want to know what they have. Do you know? I mean, do we know what they?
If you know what Biohaven does,
is it Viagra?
If you know what Biohaven does,
that
drop
car
us a
is
comment.
solid.
But anyway, and listen, I love NASCAR, and any sponsor, anything that keeps the show on the road is good for me.
With it.
I love it. So they're a consistent primary sponsor, and that is rare in the world of NASCAR, especially for a smaller team.
Right.
Now, look, I'm not dissing the number 51 team. I hope you guys do spectacular. Right now, Brandon is sitting in his bed going, well, let me tell you about that, except I can't read your mind.
I think he can by now.
They're going to announce their driver lineup, and Joey Gase is what I've gotten written down.
Teach me something. I don't know. Number 51.
So here's the deal.
So what is this?
Now, normally what happens
for people who don't know.
Normally what happens is Brandon's teaching me.
Right.
But Brandon has taught me. So you have like A-list teams. Right?
Okay.
Teams that are really, really deep pockets, well-funded.
Right.
Multiple cars. These are huge organizations.
Yellow, all those teams.
Those are good. That's a sponsor. Sponsor. So there are these teams that consistently do well.
Okay.
And then there are other teams that are like mid-pack teams,
They're trying to get
in there. And then there are teams. Back in the day, they called them start and park.
Yeah.
There are guys that just show up. I've seen them called field fillers. There are guys that just show up. They just want to be in the race. Matter of fact, we had a man right here in Savannah named Delma Cowart. Have you ever met Delma?
I think I know who he dated.
Delma.
I'm just saying. I didn't know that.
Delma Cowart is a Savannah legend.
Yes, he is.
Who was what you would call a start and park.
Okay.
He was never going to win a race. And he was on an interview and he said, look, I've never won a race and I've never lost a party.
God bless his heart. I'm your fan, man.
Cheers to Delma Cowart.
This is what I wanted to do. I mean, I don't know anything about NASCAR, obviously. I'm a golf guy, 19th hole, and Dan has learned it in the last
I've learned a lot from Brad. I've got a lot to learn.
You want a researcher? This is the guy.
I've also learned a lot from Bart, Brandon's dad. It's funny, Bart is my age. Brandon could be my kid, but Brandon and I actually interact as friends, and I love it. And he is.
But that's what I want to do. I want to bring people into this. I'm starting to watching y'all's show. I'm starting to learn a little bit.
It's fun as hell.
Like
Watch out! Look. Catch! Boom! That's a swear bucket.
Well, swear bucket. Let me go ahead and just put this on my head, because this might be a good night for this right now. Because this is how the golf show started. Well, go ahead, Dan.
That's our swear bucket. This is the bucket in which we raise money for charities. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to return the favor. I'm going to learn something about golf.
Why not?
I want to learn something about golf.
You only have certain things that amuse you in 2020. I mean, with the year,
watching you and your brother talk about golf.
I mean, learn the sports and learn entertain yourself. And you need things to entertain you. Why not entertain it with us on golf or NASCAR or whatever? And I'm trying to learn this just like y'all are. I hope there's a few out there that are like, what is this? What's going on?
I heard a great golf story. I heard a great golf story referring to your show. There was a gentleman here from Bacon Park. Who was talking about a guy that played every year in this tournament in Hilton Head right after the Masters.
Right.
and he's on TV now. He's got the mustache. Oh, I can't. I actually know.
You talking about Faraday?
Faraday. So Faraday was on Hilton Head playing in a golf tournament.
Right.
Well, they ran him in a boat that went from Hilton Head to Costin Bluff.
They did.
And you're going to think I'm making this up, but this gentleman from the Bacon Park Golf Course, we're sitting out back, he goes, they made it here in 18 minutes. From Hilton Head to Costin Bluff. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at a chart, that's a pretty fair stretch of water.
I mean, you're in a speedo boat, bud. You're racing.
Mr. Faraday, they wanted him to get done playing and jump in the boat. And
I don't know if you could have picked him up in a Chinook and brought him over here.
I don't think a Chinook could do that in 18 minutes. I mean, and Mr. Faraday said, I have to take a shower. And they're like, no, we need to go. And he goes, no, I have to take a shower. So he went and took himself a shower, put on clean clothes, got in the boat.
Over here. Bam.
And I'll bet you he had tears streaming down his eyeballs.
There's no doubt about it. Because he was in a cigar boat. There's no doubt about it. Hilarious.
Hell yeah. Look here. It's time for another sidebar. We interrupt this program to bring you an important news highlight. Come here.
We have in our midst John Henderson.
We interrupt this.
That owns Coach's Corner.
So I understand that there's going to be some exciting developments coming up here. We've already talked about. I've had the cooties. You ain't giving to me. I ain't giving you.
I've been hugging him all night.
I'm good with this.
We understand that you've got some exciting news next spring.
All right.
Yeah, thank
We're
you.
bringing back the Caddyshack Classic.
If you didn't know what that is, John Henderson, Coach's Corner, used to have a golf tournament every year. From his dad all the way through. We're bringing it back this year. We're going to have the Caddyshack tournament.
And what do we do with that golf tournament?
The Caddyshack Classic is going to be a par 3, 9-hole tournament where you come here to Coach's Corner, you get on a bus,
shuttle over,
shuttle to Crosswinds, play 9 holes of par 3 golf, have lunch, a few beers maybe, and
shuttle back.
Get on the shuttle bus,
then we have food,
and you got the after party right here.
Have a big party here.
Yeah, big award ceremony for everybody who's won or whatever.
This is part of it. This is part of an entire campaign of events, and we are raising money because every time John does a golf tournament, it is to help a charity.
Help everybody.
But this year we're doing it for help save one of our own.
Help save one of our own.
Awesome.
All right, Brent, what are we doing about Brent?
And Brent Herb, the other half of the 19th hole show, will be in that golf tournament.
He will be here.
And it will be a big.
And I think actually I'm going to be commentating on the tournament live. Yeah. If you want to watch, I'll be walking the course with our man Lawrence Bennett. We will be interviewing the players, all the players, which I think will be a great show.
Live stuff.
It'll be on Facebook, YouTube, whatever.
If you thought it was cool at Coach's Corner yesterday, wait till next spring. Wait till tomorrow. It's spectacular.
It'll be a good time.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, hey. So we're going to drive you there. We're going to have you a tournament. We're going to have your lunch. You'll drive back. We're going to have a concert.
Yes.
That night.
Yes.
And then the next day, we're going to have an all-day music festival that you're creating.
Yes.
And then the next day, on Sunday, we're going to have a barbecue. No. Barbecue. No. Chili contest. Chili cook-off. Stew.
Okay.
Whichever one we decide.
Okay.
So what he's saying is on Saturday, why would you leave? You can just stay here, wake up Sunday, start cooking your chili or your barbecue Brunswick stew.
There's a couple of campers right there.
Let me tell you right now, I have done this. Yeah. It's a chain reaction. It'll be great.
Anyway, so our goal is 50 grand in a weekend.
$50,000.
I think we can do it. If y'all will help, bring it in. I think we can do it.
If you're not familiar with Help Save One of Our Own, anytime somebody gets in trouble, like Randy Davis got in trouble, needed help. Becca Spear got in trouble. We do charity fundraisers here at Coach's and at other places, but there's this money behind the money.
Help Save One of Our Own.
It's called Help Save One of Our Own.
It's absolutely
They've been in business for 32 years. It started with some folks at Spanky's. Mall Boulevard, right?
Yep.
And they're still doing it. My lawyer, Scott Vaughn, is on the board of directors. And John, they called us up on a teepee tower one night, in the middle of the Becca Spear campaign, trying to raise money for Becca. and they said, "Hey, we've got $30,000 for you."
Yeah, chills.
I
tell you, the greatest thing one of the greatest stories I still
They
think
said,
of.
"We got $30,000 for Becca Spear," and that's not the end of it.
And
And he said, "Okay, that's it. Next year."
We did the first thing for Randy Davis. One of the greatest things I remember. Is
Save
we were
Randy
doing
Davis.
the teepee for Becca, okay?
Yes.
And I remember almost getting up on the lift to go up to the teepee.
Yes.
And Randy Davis pulls up in a truck.
Yes.
We've already had a fundraiser for him. He can't get out of the truck. He gets a check for Becca.
How about
That's
that?
what it's about. It's a circle of life.
It is.
It revolves around.
It's about good people.
And this
doing good
guy
things
right
for good
here
people.
does good
It is.
stuff, man. And it just revolves around. It really does.
That's my drink cup. All right.
Okay.
All right. I love you,
guys.
man.
Quit chewing on it and get another drink.
I love you. Hey, Sean, I don't know how we do it.
I don't know how we do it. It's the greatest statement of all time.
I got to take a little detour here. So, the folks from the Ronald McDonald House came in today, and they wanted to first of all say thanks to John Henderson, because during the coronavirus shutdown, they were in danger of having to shut down the Ronald McDonald House at Memorial Hospital. Now, this is a big thing. You know, there's a lot of families of children that depend on the resources of the Ronald McDonald House to help them take care of their children that are in the hospital. And just because we have a coronavirus pandemic does not mean that people don't get sick. Children still get sick. There are still people in the hospital. Ronald McDonald House was in dire straits. And you know what happened? John Henderson
came in.
John Henderson said, "I will take care of your food." And I swear to God, it was spectacular.
That's crazy.
Bill Sorachak and Janet Colbush were here tonight. They came in. We had a couple of lovely live award ceremonies, and it was spectacular. And it was spectacular.
Is this round one? This is our little round girl.
And it was.
This will be a lot.
spectacular.
This will be a lot better than the Mike Tyson fight. I guarantee you. Round one.
I got to see my good friend John Henderson this close to crying. He was.
That's all you get right there.
We wanted to see you, but this
So-
is
They
awesome.
were aggravating you.
So thank you so much to Bill and Janet. Listen, that meant a lot. So they came in. We had a little video for John, and then we actually had a video because we right here, Brandon Bain and I, and Lawrence Bennett, who's smiling at me right now from right behind that camera.
Who has earned his green jacket for the year, by the way?
Hey, you come yourself around here. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. Come around here and smile at that camera one time. Come on, come here. Come around here.
Lawrence, we're not going forward. Come around.
This is, by the way, the green jacket winner
This
from
is the guy.
19th hole. That's
The
the,
only
green
guy
jacket
from
right
Savannah,
there.
Georgia that's ever earned a
That's it.
green jacket.
That's the brains
Gotta love
behind the
you.
camera.
Y'all are idiots.
That was so
Love
much
you,
fun.
brother. Love you.
Love you guys. Good job.
That's the
Dan.
guy behind the
Woo!
camera. That's what
All
makes
right.
it happen. I love you, buddy.
This is no kidding. I'm gonna have a moment
He
of
dropped the glasses.
I'm gonna
He's
have a moment
serious.
of clarity with you right now. If you have not seen any of the videos of Sean Herb and his brother Brent playing here live at Coach's Corner, the center of the universe, on the Coach's Corner Sports Network, they did it out there. It was the Henderson cabin, and it looked
was something.
It
was something.
It looked just like the Butler cabin.
Hurry up and go watch it, because right now they're rating it. And you might not get to see it next week.
People came up to me at a barbecue contest and says, "How the hell did you get them guys into that
How the hell did you get away with it?"
How'd you get them guys into that
Hey.
cabin? That's how we raise money for Ronald McDonald House.
You got it.
Anyway, these guys did this show. It was so much fun. And
We had a good time doing
Brent
it.
Herb, if you see this, I love you. I admire you. I'm jealous of you because you're so
It's
talented.
all good.
It's
I don't know
all
how
good.
we do it.
I don't know how.
I don't know how we do it.
Have I told you that I love you yet
Tell
today?
you I love you today, buddy.
All right. Okay. Back on script.
Hey, we're reeling them in.
We're
We're
reeling
doing
it.
it.
Anyway, so there was a time when any redneck could go and get a car and take it to Daytona and enter a race, and occasionally you'd win. Like these guys,
Really?
these old country boys would go down there, and they used to
pay an
be
entry
the
fee and you're
driver.
in?
Used to be the driver was the mechanic, built your
Right.
own car. You know,
course.
I saw a picture the other day of Mario Andretti driving the number
That's a
11 car. He drove the number 11 car, which was sponsored by Bunnell Motors in Bunnell, Florida, about 18 miles up the road from DeLand, Florida, where I grew up. Back in the day,
There you go.
Bunnell freaking Motors. And if you ever wondered, how did the 11 car get its name, its number? Because it's Highway 11 that goes to Bunnell.
I think you told me that story the
Highway
other day.
11. I was like, oh my God, that's how they got that 11.
You
It's
learn
from
these
Highway
little
11.
things while you're watching this.
Look, we got some sports fans in this house today. Ladies and gentlemen, we need you guys to come
What
up
do we
here.
got? We got
Oh,
the
yeah,
Irish
come
here.
on,
We got-
come on.
we got the bus
Come on,
segment
we got
Irish.
some cadets. We got some Irish.
Come on behind us.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Coach's Corner.
on in,
this
girls.
is Center of the Universe. And we got some
Let's find out what y'all
How
done
y'all
tonight.
doing?
How are you? What's your name?
Presley.
Presley.
What brings you lovely ladies to Coach's
What
Corner
have y'all
tonight?
done tonight?
Team celebration.
Team celebrate. What
For
are we
what?
celebrating?
What are we
We
celebrating?
won. We won our
You won!
Basketball? Man,
Spectacular!
23
bring it in.
23. Can we
Who'd
get
y'all
a
beat
large
tonight?
round of applause for these champions
They beat,
girls right
let me
here?
tell you this, they beat
Yes!
their own fifth grade team.
Yes!
Let's bring it in for Bus
This is
segment.
Coach's Corner.
Anytime I can say go Irish, you remember me on the 19th hole with the sash on. I'm go Irish all day long.
Did
you
you have
know
fun?
that. Congratulations.
Awesome.
That
Ladies,
is so
it's
good.
wonderful to see you.
I know it.
Please keep coming back to Coach's Corner.
I'm so happy for y'all.
Call their name.
Hey,
What's your name?
Katie.
Katie?
Avery.
Avery?
Kate.
Kate? Wait. Lift her up.
hey darling,
Lift
what's
her
your
up.
name?
We got one down
Look at
here.
this cutie pie. What's your name?
Claire.
Claire?
Claire?
Ansley. Ava. Caitlin.
Man,
And
that's
did we get
awesome.
you?
Yes, Presley.
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 I like that.
I can tell you right now,
He's a NASCAR fan.
Are you a nest?
Really.
Really?
We're going to convert her.
My
man.
dad is.
Ladies,
You know, we have
it
a
is-
local here. Dinner for y'all is on Kelly
He has
Thompson.
a favorite driver.
I think your check is paid, ladies.
Your check's
Guys,
paid by
thanks so
Kelly
much for
Thompson
being here.
tonight.
And by the way, congratulations. Favorite driver?
Yeah, you like
Who's
NASCAR?
your favorite driver?
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy
Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, of course. He's beautiful. He's perfect.
He is a good-looking man.
He's also old and retired.
It's okay. He can still race.
Okay, listen, ladies, I'm gonna tell
Who
you
you
one
like?
thing.
I
Chase,
don't know.
I don't know.
Chase
either.
Elliott. Y'all just remember this name, Chase Elliott.
Who's
he's-
Brandon's boy? That's him.
Chase
Elliott.
Elliott, yeah.
Brandon. He's throwing plugs in for
Chase
you.
Elliott. You're gonna like him. Okay, girls, thanks so much. Y'all have a
Congratulations
great night.
tonight.
Do I get
Way to
paid
win.
for this?
Do you get paid for
What
this?
do you win?
How about?
Do I get paid for this?
Yes.
This is the girl I love.
This is awesome. This is America, by cracky.
You can't make this up.
I don't know how we do it.
Yeah, I don't know how we do it. You can't make this up.
All
Do we
right.
get paid for this? No, honey.
Woo! Speaking of rowdy, listen. What do we talk about in the off season? Anything we want to, right?
I was about to say, what don't we talk about in the off season?
Tell me about your brother's hole in one.
We're going back to that.
Just real quick. Just real quick.
I think he was 13, somewhere in there, 13, 14. He
How am I doing on time? We good?
Gets on a par 3.
Yes.
Hits a driver.
He's how old?
And the greatest part about it was me, Dad, Mom, we're on the next hole. I'm teeing off.
Yes.
Playing a junior golf tournament.
Yes.
Savannah Country Club back then.
Yes.
Sheridan.
Yes.
I think he was 12. Hits a driver on the par 3. Rolls up the green. I'm watching. We're all watching. Bam! Right in the hole.
Drops in.
Unbelievable.
I seen a video of him jumping up and down.
And then the greatest part was they came back, the news crew, to recreate it the next day. Almost did it again.
You hit that putt in for
Yes,
that TV
I hit
show
the putt in.
That was a good putt.
Thank you. I got
was-
a piece
that
of it.
was you
I
did
got
that.
a piece of it.
That
But it was good.
All right. So because we're in the off season, we're gonna do a list here real quick. Nicknames:
This is where I wanted to get.
AJ Allmendinger, the Dinger;
Allman-
Marcos Ambrose, the Tasmanian Devil, and the Thunder from Down Under. So he's from Australia, right?
Is he good? I'm
not-
just asking. Why are you
Big,
calling this guy
big,
the Tasmanian
Big,
Devil?
help me out. Is Marcos Ambrose a good driver? I don't know. Elsie Wiley Baker Jr., Buddy, the Gentle Giant.
Not like anybody called Buddy.
Baker Sr. is Buck. That was Buck Baker.
The Buck
Herman
Baker.
Beam the Turtle. Greg Biffle.
Wait
the
a minute.
Biff.
Wait, whoa. You said Herman Beam the Turtle. Now, when I think of the turtle, I'm thinking back in the days of Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
The turtle. He's kind of slow.
So no, you're
Why
thinking
would you
that
want to have
the
the
turtle
nickname
slow?
the turtle in
Like
NASCAR? I'm just asking. Just seems a little.
Lawrence,
but the
what's
turtle.
the deal with that? He's slow. so he was a slow ski, like those internet
He's a
commercials.
slow ski. Is that a word? Is that a word?
Greg Biffle, the Biff, Tide Bodine, cue ball or the onion. Okay, apparently
The onion? He
He's
smells?
bald-headed. Jeff Burton is the mayor. Kurt Busch, radio's sweetheart. Kyle Busch, Rowdy and Wild Thing and Candyman, or KFB.
Why
Robert
did he get so
Byron,
many and then only
Red.
Kurt Busch got the
Look,
sweetheart?
I got a long list. I'm not going all the way down this list. There's some good
I'm gonna
ones.
stop him when I want to.
There's some good ones. But here's a guy who had a name and he needed no nickname. There was actually a NASCAR driver one time. I swear to God, I'm not making
I
this up.
agree with you. I know what's coming. I agree with you.
His name was Doom 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 Dick Trickle. No way.
Big Trickle. Easier.
No way. Richard is just polite speak for
going
Dick. Dick Trickle. No way. Here, that's worth $1. Right there.
Unbelievable.
You can't do that.
You can't make this shit
Holy
up.
crow. Everybody's, and by the way, Lawrence pointed out something. The kids don't have nicknames.
They don't.
They don't have nicknames.
They
The
don't.
kids are like perfect, you know. Back in the day when it was a bunch of cracker redneck guys doing it, they had names.
It still is, but they have no nicknames.
If you have a favorite driver with a nickname, please drop us a comment. We'd love to hear it. Are you having fun?
Yes, I am having a blast. I just love the way he turned the whole page of the other nicknames. We're not dealing with that shit tonight. I'm gonna throw a couple in for that, but all right. Hell with the rest of the nicknames. Let's go.
You know, I promised that we were going to go through all the teams.
because I wanted to hear Joe Nemechek, front row Joe, because I just
Front row.
love that nickname.
Oh, by the way, Joe Nemechek's son is a NASCAR driver.
Do you see how we work off of this?
Yes. That's that going back
We
to that
built this
family
script
thing.
for a reason.
Joe Nemechek's son, Brandon Bain's ancestor, was a race car driver. And his car was the 77, and the 77
Brandon,
was two girls' legs. The girl was a stripper, and there was
Brandon.
two strippers' legs. It was a 77. That's Brandon Bain's ancestor.
See what? I don't even know how I came up with it. Brandon, hug me later, buddy. I'm just saying. I know you're in pain.
Listen, thanks fans for watching and being part of the show. It's been chaotic tonight because I'm missing my wingman who actually is the brains behind NASCAR.
I always feel so much better when he says that.
If you're still here, God bless you. You've got some constitution.
I don't know why you're here. I'm trying to reel you in.
Please hit like and share this and ask questions. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and our YouTube channel. And by the way, this show is called Rubbin' and Grubbin'.
Coach's Corner Sports
The
Network.
rubbin' is racing and the grubbin' is tasting.
Tasting. You got
Now,
it, brother.
Listen,
Hey, I had a blast with you. I just want to say, Dan, you know, I didn't want to do this. I don't know anything about NASCAR.
I want a hug.
I love Dan Foulds.
That's what the Herd Boys do. They do
Tell him I
hugs.
love him today. It's been a good time.
Holy crow! Stop! Come here. Let's go. Here we go.
Come on, girls. What y'all got?
There it is.
What are y'all bringing
They're
us?
back.
We're rubbing
They're
and
back.
grubbing.
Y'all, I'll hold this up. Y'all go back there. Get on camera one more time. One more time. There you
What in
go.
the
Come on,
world?
everybody
Y'all
on
trying to kill
camera.
us? Come on in. These
We
girls won
like to
tonight.
have beautiful ladies who are winners tonight. They're champions. They're here celebrating their victory. They brought us some loaded tots.
I mean,
now look here.
They obviously don't know I have heartburn because
I would
there's
like
enough jalapenos.
I would
on
like
there.
to tell you that this is fat-free, gluten-free,
Wait.
eco-friendly, and it will
Wait.
not hurt you. But that would be an absolute total lie.
Yes.
This is death in a basket, and I'm fixing to eat it.
It's jalapenos, cheese, I want to see tater tots.
It's not good for you, but oh God,
You want to
it's
get one
fun.
of those horses bags because I'm going to be doing something in the street.
Anybody want a jalapeno?
I'm going to throw another
Go
one
ahead.
in there.
Get a tot. Get a
Go
tot.
ahead. Get a jalapeno if you like those. They're
The
not eating.
food
They're
here
smarter
is
than we
spectacular.
are.
Come to Coach's. Get the food you want. You will love it. And by the way, when you come to Coach's, you're around families and kids that are doing great things and having a good time.
That's it.
And if it, I mean, this
It's an establishment for everybody.
does this make your heart
It's the
happy
center
right
of the
here?
universe. Look at this.
It's the center of the universe.
Adults, kids, it's the greatest thing in the world.
Fans, listen, thank you so much. We love you.
Have a good night.
We're going to be followed by Coach Carl DeMasi and the AD Chad Griffin, who are here to do a sports show. And I will bet you that Coach Carl will be talking to these
ain't
young
playing.
ladies right here.
He ain't playing.
On behalf of Brandon Bain, I love you. Be safe.
God bless you.
Stay safe. Hand me that bottle right there.
I don't know what it is.
Stay safe and wash your hands.
Hands, hands, hands. Hands. Love you. Brandon,
I miss you.
Brandon, please come back.
Brandon, I miss you.
Jeez, put it in your
And
mouth.
we're signing off.
You put it in your mouth. Oh, I got you. Here, let me get you.
Thank you, moms.
Love you, girl.
That was spectacular.
Good job.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on your win.
Ladies, thank you so much for bringing that food up. Oh, careful.
Y'all getting a check later.
Are we getting paid for this?
Are we getting paid for this? I love that girl.
That's spectacular.
It was a good time, buddy. I love you. I love you to death.
Man, you can't make that up.
You can't
That
make
was
this-
fun.
You can't make this shit up.
Spectacular.